Manchester City's legal challenges intensify. Charges revised from 115 to 130 alleged breaches. In a significant development that has heightened the legal challenges faced by Manchester City Football Club, the initial 115 charges brought against the club by the Premier League have been revised to a total of 130 alleged breaches. This revision arises from a reporting error in the Premier League's original announcement, complicating the legal landscape for the club as it prepares for what has been dubbed the trial of the century. The charges center on allegations of financial misconduct, with the Premier League asserting that Manchester City failed to provide accurate financial information over multiple seasons. The implications of these accusations are profound, as they not only threaten the club's standing within the league but also raise critical questions about the integrity of financial practices in football. Legal experts are closely scrutinizing the situation, assessing what potential punishments the club could face if found guilty. These penalties could range from hefty fines and points deductions to the most severe outcome, expulsion from the Premier League, a scenario that would have devastating effects on the club's future. As the legal proceedings unfold, Manchester City has remained steadfast in its defense. The club has strenuously denied all charges, asserting its belief that it will ultimately be exonerated. Representatives from City have expressed confidence in their ability to prove their innocence, emphasizing that they have complied with all Premier League regulations and have provided the necessary documentation to support their case. This firm stance is indicative of the club's broader strategy to protect its reputation amid serious allegations. Adding another layer to the situation, Manchester City has also been involved in a separate legal dispute regarding associated party transactions (APT) rules. This case, which reached a settlement in September 2025, has highlighted ongoing concerns about the club's financial governance. The resolution of this case could influence public perception of Manchester City's financial practices, complicating the narrative surrounding the current charges. The anticipation surrounding the trial's outcome has escalated, particularly as a decision had been expected earlier this year but is now delayed. Fans, analysts, and stakeholders are eager for clarity on the club's fate, as the implications of the trial extend beyond Manchester City itself. The outcome could reshape how financial regulations are enforced across the Premier League, prompting other clubs to reassess their own practices and compliance measures. Legal experts have warned that a guilty verdict against Manchester City could lead to increased scrutiny and regulatory oversight within the league. This heightened vigilance may result in significant changes to how clubs operate financially, impacting their competitive strategies and overall governance structures. Such a shift could fundamentally alter the dynamics of the Premier League, affecting not only Manchester City but also its rivals. In summary, the revision of charges from 115 to 130 has intensified Manchester City's legal challenges, raising essential questions about accountability and financial governance in football. As the club prepares for the upcoming trial, the stakes are incredibly high, with the potential for far-reaching consequences. The football world eagerly awaits the verdict, as the outcome will not only determine the fate of Manchester City but could also redefine financial regulations in the sport for years to come. As the trial date approaches, all eyes will be on the developments that lie ahead. The resolution of these charges could set a precedent for how financial compliance is managed in football, impact